This podcast is produced and managed by Kangaroo Fern Media Lab, Australia's independent video and podcast company. We do the podcasting hard bits so you don't have to. We make podcasts easy. Book a call at www.kangaroofern.com. www.kangaroofern.com.
Today, we are going to talk about possibilities. Most times, we kill an idea prematurely, labeling it as a stupid idea, not worth sharing, or simply a ridiculous thought without even giving it a chance to become a possibility. Have you ever experienced that? You are listening to episode 15 of Wellness Friday with Coach Joy Karen.
Let's talk well being and mental health. Whether you're an aspiring coach, content creator, or podcaster, you need to take care of yourself as well. Wellness Friday with Coach Joy Karen.
What's up, pod friends? I'm Joy Karen, your creativity coach. And you're listening to Wellness Friday, which is a weekly show created for podcasters and content creators in mind. This show aims to talk about creativity, inspiration, and overall well being so you can keep on doing what you love most. I would like to thank my podcast management group, Nico of Kangaroo Fern Media Lab, and to your amazing team for this beautiful platform and for the opportunity to spread the spark of creativity all over. So more and more people can do what they love most as they hashtag sparkle within. Today, we are going to talk about possibilities. Most times, we kill an idea prematurely, labeling it as a stupid idea, not worth sharing, or simply a ridiculous thought without even giving it a chance to become a possibility. Have you ever experienced that? When I was in college, I loved one particular subject: personality tests. In this subject, we got hands-on experience on all the personality tests available in our school. One interesting test for me is called MBTI, or the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. Among the class, I was the only ENFP, which is also known as the campaigner or the champion. Sounds cool. Yeah, I know. People of this type are often described as enthusiastic, check, charismatic, check, check, and creative, check, check, check. Part of an ENFP's strengths are empathetic, enthusiastic, strong people skills, fun, and spontaneous. However, among the weaknesses are the following: disorganized, easily stressed out, overly emotional, and overthinking. Sounds like most of us, right? Our professor specifically mentioned that there is a possibility that we can improve, or a possibility that the whole type would change altogether. So I answer the test once in a while just to check if it changes. So yeah, I took it again this year and it's still the same. But let me zoom in on the weaknesses of an ENFP. Since becoming a coach and having a coach as well, I'm grateful that I learned how to manage, or shall I say, I graduated on some of my weaknesses. Undergoing the coaching process allowed me to be able to heal and become a better version of myself. But out of all the list of weaknesses, there is one major concern that is harder to manage compared to others. It is overthinking. Overthinking evolved from this harmless little setback. Then it became this ultimate killer of possibilities. Well, the irony here is ENFPs, such as myself, are campaigners, which means that we cheer for other people's success. We cheer for other people's ideas. Yet, for years, I have dealt with this dirty little secret that I have been quietly killing my own ideas. It was so normal for me to be that friend who will push you till the end so you can achieve your goal, or that teacher who will never cease to believe in your capabilities, or that sister who will always see the silver lining in any situation. Yet behind closed doors, I was silently nitpicking on my own ideas, secretly mocking my own gifts, and slowly killing my happiness inside. My self worth was on its all time low, and I expertly masked it. It was a sick cycle of giving more of me so others can fly, giving more of me to others, yet I was so desperately needing help in sorting out my own concerns, my own thoughts. This was the time that I actively sought for help through coaching. Now, fast forward, I realized how many dreams, brilliant ideas, and possibilities I have killed because I thought it was not good enough, or it sounded ridiculous, or the best one yet, it is impossible. I could only imagine what I could have achieved had I only gave my thoughts, my ideas, my dreams a chance.
We will be right back.
Are you passionate to help other podcasters? Wanted to connect to growth minded podcasters and service providers? The Podcast Creators Society is now open for new members. Head over to www.podcastcreatorsociety.com/community. Are you ready to finally start your own podcast? Maybe you already have one, but need a podcast manager to help you level up. We're here for either. Book a call at www.kangaroofern.com, www.kangaroofern.com.
Like what you hear so far? Make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. This podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now, back to the show.
Now that I know better, I help myself. I help myself whenever I tend to overthink. Whenever I hear myself say that it's impossible, what I do is challenge my thoughts by asking if it's true, if the basis is factual, or simply my expert assumptions. Knowing if my overthinking self is focusing on the facts or my assumptions. So, pod friends, we don't know what's possible all the time, most especially when it comes to our ideas, thoughts, and dreams. Yet we have a tendency to kill it before it could even see the light of day. Sounds unfair if you come to think about it, right? And if you look closely, nothing will be lost if we just give ourselves that chance to flesh out that spark of creativity, that idea that may or may not change the world. You might be asking me how. Simple. Just acknowledge it. Hear it. Hear yourself. And resist killing the idea prematurely. And allow it to form in your mind and to Just simply let it flow. You might be pleasantly surprised of what possibilities it may lead you to. That's it for our episode for today, friends, and I hope this sparks something possible in you. If you'd like to listen to more of Wellness Fridays with Coach Joy Karen, don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to connect, you can find me on Facebook. Just search Joy Karen, the Creativity Coach. And you know the drill, the conversation doesn't end here. Our conversation continues on over to our community called the Podcast Creators Society. The link is on the description. If you are a content creator, a podcaster, or even an aspiring podcaster, you are more than welcome to be part of this growing community of podcasters helping out podcasters. So we can all share and maximize this wonderful platform of sending our message across. And if you're also interested, you are also welcome to join us at the Podcast Freelancers Hub. If you feel that this is worth sharing and a message, a word, a thought sparked in you and you want to share it to a friend, please do so. It will help us reach more and more people. Podcasters, content creators, anyone who might be needing that spark of inspiration, creativity, and overall well being. Again, thank you for listening, and I'll see you again next week. But before I go, let me remind you, focus on the possibilities and keep on doing what you love most. You might just experience how wonderful it is to #sparkle within. Bye, friends.
Are you ready to finally start your own podcast? Maybe you already have one, but need a podcast manager to help you level up. We're here for either. Book a call at www.kangaroofern.com. www.kangaroofern.com.